They do everything possible to isolate me, everything possible. To get rid of me from any area I go to, they'll start the stores, they'll start telling the stores to attack me. Like during Jim Crow, like during the slave trade. So when I'm in Brooklyn, what they'll do is since COVID 2020, they start getting stores to attack me. Usually in Brooklyn by Prospect Park. The stores won't let me come into the store. They were harassing me as a black African immigrant, treating me like I'm COVID. I'll be calling 911. The store workers wouldn't wear masks. And when I try to shop in their store, they'll tell me to go outside, we mistreat me. When I call 911, the police will arrive, and see the store workers not wearing masks, even though it's against the law in New York at that time, 2020, for you not to wear masks. And I require I want to report them to the store workers are not wearing masks, even though there's a citywide mandate for people to wear masks. Other people are getting arrested for being indoors without masks. They're raiding all this bars where people drink alcohol and on Staten Island for not wearing masks. But when I'm the one making 911 call reporting and they say the store is maltreating me, I'm wearing a mask, and no one needs to sell me products, treating me like I'm COVID because I'm a black immigrant. And when now when people come, I'll be recording them, and they'll be the Arab store workers not wearing masks, and they won't say nothing to them. And just means that if the store don't want you, then go somewhere else. You know, that's what the police would tell me. And then I left Brooklyn or any area of Brooklyn I was in, Prospect Park, anywhere, they would attack me there. And now I came here to Manhattan, and the police commissioner a couple of weeks ago came to this area, church by church and chambers, say he has food soldiers, he has people on the food. Came to this, and I've been getting treated terrible in this area. They almost killed me last year in this area when Eric Adam became mayor because he was saying there's going to be a reset in the city. He wants a reset. And back in the day, what they normally do is they will steal my phones. If I have any evidence against the police department, recording them abusing me or something, they will steal my phone, send thieves to steal my phone. And when I'm calling Google, when I'm going to my Google, when I'm trying to find the location of the phone they stolen, using my other phones to go into Google app, phone locator, trying to find all my other phones registered with the Google app locator. They'll tell me that phone that's been stolen, it's no longer, they can't find it. So that means they when they steal my phone like that, they immediately reset. And once that's what you do when when they reset the phone, all those apps I had there, like Google phone locator, it will be erased permanently. So now since this police commissioner Puerto Rican, they said he has a very terrible record of being very violent to civilians, beating up a guy in Harlem, and didn't go to they didn't punish him adequately in the police force, and he said he came to this area, Church Street and Chambers. And since then, I've been getting terribly. Like a day later, I went to a store there. The store owner was very violent with me, aggressive, said I should get out. He's not going to sell me nothing. The store is closed. And he was lying to me. While he was telling me that, I was interviewing other people that were shopping, that went there, that came after me, and I attended to them, sold them stuff. And I recorded the phone evidence of the people that, like a black American guy that bought Sprite while the store owner was telling me the store is closed. And it made me leave the store, and the black American stayed there, came after me, stayed in the store, and bought Sprite. So I interviewed the black American male as soon as he came out of the store, and he told me, no, the store owner was just lying to you. After he put you out, we stayed in the store and sold us stuff, and many people when they came. So I recorded that video, that black American, and the video has disappeared from my phone. And also they've hacked into my phone. So there's still the evidence. Also, there's I'm here on Greenwich by, I think, Greenwich and Reed. Yeah, I'm here by Greenwich, close to Reed also. And there's what's it called? A uh, a speed surveillance camera in which when they try to hit me with cars, or some of the police cars will come and park their car after I go to use the bathroom at the Washington Market Park, and they'll be harassing me in the bathroom, and they'll be parking their Dodge unmarked police car with tinted windows. Wherever I sit at the back of the chair where I sit at, you know. So I'll be, referencing the speed surveillance cam in my video recording. I'm being harassed, and the speed surveillance cam is picking up the license plates of some of the cars they're using in the malicious attacks against me. Be it the police or marked car, tinted windows car, or some like sanitation trucks that were trying to hit me. At the time, they had ambulances following me, would go and wait for me as where I normally cross the street at, and they're trying to hit me with the ambulance. So immediately I will record the ambulance, and when I'm trying to record the ambulance will flee, as I'm bringing my camera to record. So I will run towards the speed surveillance camera. So that ambulance, was just lurking around me where I normally cross the street at, like it was about to hit me. And as soon as I brought my camera out, that ambulance took off running away. So I won't be able to record it. But like the street surveillance camera will pick up the license plate up. And I'll reference the street surveillance camera. Now they remove the street surveillance camera and they continue the attack against me. So I think that what I'm thinking is, under this police commission, is that we can kill this, African, or steal more evidence from them. And then we say there's no evidence of us attacking this person before, so the world can't investigate nothing. So they still, they keep attacking me any battle I use in this neighborhood. And when I leave Manhattan, go to another borough, just escape these people, they'll come and attack me in that other borough. Then if I tell the police in that other borough that I'm in that I've been getting attacked in Manhattan, that's why I came to this other borough. They'll tell me, no, we can't. Then the police in the other borough tell me, you should have been calling the police in Manhattan. We can't investigate cases in Manhattan. So they'll be doing all this shifty shift, and I believe that's the defense. I'm damned if I flee, and I'm damned if I stay. Because when I go to other boroughs, as I'm getting attacked in this borough, when they'll come to the other boroughs to attack me. And when I call 911 at the other borough, they say you should have stayed in the Manhattan where you were getting attacked, and they call 911 from there. And if I stay here, also they'll continue the attack, and the police won't help me. So I'm damned if I leave, I'm damned if I stay. So this is a hate crime, and this Eric Adams, being a black American, as soon as he was campaigning for mayor, he was saying he was going to go hard on homeless, and saying he's the new Esther. My mother's name was Esther. And ever since he was campaigning for mayor and he became mayor, my life has experienced, like he's saying now, that this is going to go on a downward level for homeless people. Since he has been campaigning for mayor since last year or 2 years ago and became mayor, my life has been on a downward level. Extra attacks on me, and because as soon as he was coming for mayor, he was saying he was going to go hard on the homeless. And as soon as he became mayor last year, 2022, a Spanish-looking female came to attack me in the park, Pier 25 here. As soon as I went to the bathroom and I was coming out of the bathroom, she approached me. She said the park worker said I was the one that stole her phone. She left her phone in the bathroom. I'm like, excuse me? And I showed her my phone. I said, is this phone yours? She was like, no. So, so I was like, stop harassing me. And she was looking at my other bags. And I told her, can you stop harassing me? Because, I don't know who you are, but I get attacked in this park all the time. The park workers who let me use the bathroom. They'll be harassing me, making up all kinds of lies that they want to clean the bathroom as soon as I get there, or tell me I've been in the bathroom for hours. And I'm so, why are you always making up lies against me during the COVID? And I thought maybe, they thought maybe I had COVID or something. They were afraid to be near me. But even the Lord doesn't allow them to do that. So I was a little bit tolerant that maybe they thought I had COVID and they were just harassing me for that purpose. And now the COVID has went down, they still attack me in that Pier 25. So, so as soon as Eric Garner became mayor 2022, they sent a Spanish female after the park workers were attacking me every day in the bathroom. They wouldn't want me to use the bathroom. They tell me the bathroom, they want to clean this or whatever. And so how did I know the bathrooms open? So I kept going there. And 2022, Eric Garner became mayor last year. As soon as they said the black American was attacked by a Spanish female, is accusing the black American of stealing the phone, iPhone in the hotel lobby in Manhattan. And the father of the black American was like 12 years old. The father had to save the boy from getting beat up by the Spanish female. And the whole world watched the video. And the Spanish female ran to San Francisco or California somewhere, and they had to bring her here for prosecution for attacking somebody. in the hotel accusing the person of stealing the phone. So they did the same thing to me. I went to the PS25 one day, and as soon as I came out of the bathroom, there was a Spanish woman waiting outside the door and started accosting me. Said somebody, she said, she lost her phone. She didn't even tell me, how she managed to deduce I was the one that took a supposed phone. I don't even know if that phone was stolen or not. So as soon as I came out of the bathroom, she started accosting me. She was just trying to start a fight. Because they said these are the lynch blacks here in America. So especially their police force, they will use the different disguises to say they're trying to put a black person in the psych ward, that the person's acting violent, and then choke the person to death, like Elijah McCain in Colorado. They said somebody called 911, say he appeared crazy, he was wearing a jacket in the summer or something. Was wearing a mask in the summer, and the police came and Colorado choked him down, put ketamine, put on his way to the psych ward. And the case, the jury in Colorado dismissed the criminal charges against the police. Said there's no proof of malicious intent. There was no prior altercation with the police showing, they had any malicious intent to harm him from the past. So the case was dismissed in Colorado. And ever since that Elijah McCain case was dismissed in August 2019, that happened there in August 2019, my life has been under trial. It's, they've been making all kinds of violent attacks against me. Even the Teardrop Park, you know, between 2020 and 2022, there's a teardrop park. I used to go there, and the park workers would be harassing me. The little kids would be throwing snowball at me. And one day I went there, they was making all kinds of threats, saying, "No, this person is going to get killed soon. This person is in the bathroom is going to get." So I was recording with I had my smartwatch on my hand. I was recording there. So I then called 911. See, they're making violent threats against me. And then the police came at the teardrop park. It was a Chinese police officer. He was like wearing a white shirt, maybe the supervisor. I said, stop coming to this park to use the bathroom. I'm like, that's why I called 911. They've been harassing me, and I called you 911 to help me file a police report. And instead, the police turned on me. It's like many other cases like that. When a black person called the police will kill that black person. When the black person called 911. And they turned on me and said, you need to stop coming to this bathroom. If they don't want you here for any reason, whether racial or whatever, you know, we're not going to help you. So you stop coming to this park. Otherwise, we take you to the sidewalk. It was during 2020, 2022, 22 year, and all the parks, there was barely any place I could use the bathroom. But just because they were trying to harass me anywhere, here in Lower Manhattan, I think they call this area Tribeca, they were picking on me, like a black ready to be lynched. So this is what they've been doing to me since my mother was killed, and for the past, since this Eric Adam became mayor also. So they keep attacking me anywhere I go, and any evidence, they're trying to steal any evidence from me. I believe that Me Too is involved, because when I contacted Gloria Allred a few years ago to see if she can, help me with my court case against the NYP that was sexually harassed and evicted by the police on Staten Island. Me and my mother and Eric Garner was helping my mother with the court papers. She was choked down to death, killed. So, for the sexual harassment case and stuff, I called Gloria Allred to see if she could help me. And she told me no. She was in California with her daughter. Even her daughter spoke with me also. And they both told me no, they can't help me. They don't go after the police, for sexual harassment. So it's like, they're co-conspirator or whatever in aiding and abetting police sexual harassment. And since then, I can't, I've been unable to find any other lawyers to take my case. So I've been left out here on the street, and I'm being attacked the more. And since this Puerto Rican became, this Eric Adam removed Sewell and brought the Puerto Rican. And he said the reason why he chose Sewell in the first place was this Eric Adam said he was anticipating a black person getting killed wrongfully by the police. And then when he showed Sewell a simulated video of that anticipation, of a simulated video of a black person getting killed by the police, he said she was crying at the interview session, and that's why he chose her, because when she said when that happens, she will be the cover for the NYPD to give them a human face PR, public relations. I'm like, why is he anticipating a black person getting killed wrongfully by the police? And since he became mayor, this I recorded. There's been so many threats to my life. What about to make false accusation against me and try to steal all my evidence? Any phone I have, that I have recorded abused by the police with or abused by other people working for the police. They was trying to make up stuff to steal my phone. So, they could either lie that I stole the phone from them without any evidence, no proof, because whatever phone you have, all my phones is registered with Google Drive. And without any investigation or nothing, so this is how you can tell somebody's lying. My phone serial number is registered with Google Drive. All my phones that I have. I've had past phones that stopped working, but I keep them because I have evidence saving them. I have phone with broken screen on me. My coat jacket. So all these phones have incriminating evidence against the police, but it's all registered with Google Drive. You know. So why does when I say I want to make a police harassment report, if anybody accuses me of stealing their phone, you know, if I say I want to make a police harassment report, why should the police deny me a police report? Get the person's name, and and get my name, and investigate them further in the future to see if this person really lost the phone. Because any phone you have normally should be registered with Google Drive or Google, and that way the serial number will already be with Google Drive or whatever app, so they can investigate it further and be like, that phone you lost, tell, what apps is it registered with, and they can then see, when that phone actually disappeared, you know, so nobody should be able to firstly accuse somebody and get away with it, or accuse somebody of stealing their phone. That's a crime to harass somebody under any false pretext or make a fake, police attempt to make a fake police report. They arrested a black woman. I think her name is Clarissa. For making and she didn't even call 911, but she was making a false claim, and the police got involved in the investigation, and they had to arrest her. Because whenever the police gets involved, and you are making, even though you didn't call 911, somebody else called 911, they have to arrest you for making a false claim. And as the police is investigating the false claim you made, they need to arrest you for that. So so this under this Puerto Rican, I think this Black American Eric Adam is trying to set up a African lynching by Spanish. Or any other race. Because they said there's been a brutal history of Spanish people in Dominican Republic maltreating black Asians and stuff. I think this is what Eric Adams trying to set up. Because this Puerto Rican guy that is the new commissioner of the NYPD came here on foot to church and chambers, and since then I've been experiencing more attack. So it's like it's inciting, and the NYPD knows they just arrested somebody for inciting a mob march yesterday in Union Square. So I believe is the whole purpose of this Puerto Rican guy coming to this neighborhood, and so he's here to protect children in the park and everything. And I've been getting attacked. They've been sending children to attack me in the park and everywhere. Even though it's a both adult and children's park. As an adult and children's park, the bathroom says women in the bathroom. They still attack me. Bring the baby strollers to block the door so I can't exit the bathroom. And when I try to tell them to move the baby stroller, they won't move it. Block my store exit. When I take a picture of they're using their baby stroller with their baby in it to block my exit from the bathroom at the Pier 25, then they go and call the park worker, to harass me, say why am I taking pictures in the, I'm like, because they're blocking my exit from the bathroom, they're using their baby, and they're purposely doing it, because you don't leave your baby, you don't abandon your baby in the bathroom, in front of somebody else's store, and go and use the bathroom and go to your own store and block the way with your baby stroller. That's a child abandonment type case. So they've been harassing me, finding an excuse and harassing me, following me to the bathroom. And since this Puerto Rican guy, police commissioner, the new police commissioner, I don't know his name, I think his name is Caban, he came here a couple of weeks ago since he was elected, you know, commissioner of police. And, I've been experiencing more attacks here. It was really worse for me. I was getting attacked for the past 3 years here, but now it's escalated. Now they're removing all evidence here on Greenwich Street. The camera, the speed surveillance camera I used to reference in my recordings, contains a lot of evidence of them fleeing when they come to attack me like that, either with the ambulance or they flee away. the camera will pick up their ambulance license plate and stuff. So the police cars, you know, the license plate are such when it comes to harass me, menace me with the police car or the ambulance or other cars or sanitation trucks, private sanitation trucks also they try to hit me with. And I reference the speech surveillance scam. Now they've removed that speech surveillance scam since this Spanish Puerto Rican guy became head of their police a few days ago or weeks ago. So the things are taking it's time for the worst. Like stores like Lot Less, I used to go there and I used to try to buy their AM FM radio because I try to listen to the news, And then the Lot Less stopped selling AM FM radio on Chambers Street, the Lot Less store here on Chambers Street. They used to sell it like in 2019, 2020. But by 2020, when I started going to the store and checking the radio out, wanting to purchase it, now they stopped selling it, and I can audit that store, their or order information. Maybe they use their credit card or store card to order stuff. They can, see their invoice, why they stopped selling radios and any other items I buy really. I guess it's part of a pattern of trying to ostracize me and deny me access to stores. And they said this MTA also has a torture program in which they try to harm 50 homeless like me. And so they already got me arrested in July 23rd, 2019. They were threatening me in the subway the other day. You know, they had a female coming to a Caribbean female. She was sending her to harass me in the subway, and some Arabs also to harass me in the subway. They would throw my stuff into the train track and stuff. But this Caribbean female will come into the bathroom with me. And on July 20, 2019 at the Prospect Park bathroom, she was there in the bathroom with me. There was no window, and she turned the hot water on, and it was steam all over the bathroom with no window. And then she was playing with the hand dryer saying she was washing her underwear and drying it, and there was steam all over. So I brought my camera out. I was like, look, there's steam all over. I could hardly breathe, and somebody died of heat exhaustion in the Bronx. It was July 20, 2019. I said, look, I'm going to report you. I didn't even call 911 that day because every time I called 911, the police would try to harass me or harm me. So I knew it was a setup. So I didn't call 911. I was like, I have the video. I'm going to get the human rights activists involved. I'm going to file civil rights charges. So I left the Prospect Park that day. It was like in 10 a.m. I believe I left. Or, in the daytime. So I went to the R train platform in J Street. Then this Spanish male, unprovoked MTA worker with an orange vest said, you're done today. You're done today. So approaching me. So I brought my camera to record. I said, I was attacking Prospect Park there. Now I'm on our train platform in J Street, and this Spanish male MTA worker with an orange vest, unprovoked, I say, I'm done today. I'm done today. I was approaching me. So at 8 p.m. at night near the R train station on Bridge of Avenue, while Trump immigration raid was going on, this guy comes to hit me in the head in the rain, assault me, aggravated assault, hate assault. The police camera was recording. So I was in distress. Then the police came there on foot. They said nobody called 911. They were trying to avoid, people that were listening in. But there were people that would listen to 911 radio signals and go to the crime scene activists. So they were trying to avoid the activists getting involved. I just noticed this police car started parking near me, and they surrounded me and knocked me to the ground and put their nail on my neck, and then took me to the NYU psychiatric hospital nearby on Berry Jaffa Avenue, and stole all my phones that I had, saved, of police abuse. And because an MTA worker had already threatened me around Botanical Gardens and in the bathroom, that they said, we're going to steal all your phones, from you, because they used to leave that bathroom nasty, sewage water overflowing everywhere in that toilet. So I record everything, and she told me, we're going to steal that phone from you. She was like a black American lesbian. She was very masculine, and I told her, if you dare do it, I'm recording you right now. And truly, then soon after that, they knocked me down on Berry Jaffa Avenue on July 20, 2019, and 23 means the number of the jury. Stole all my phones, put me in handcuffs. I went and dropped in the sidewalk my travel documents, the green card. They stole it also. So it's a felony to steal somebody's travel documents, and that's like keeping them hostage. Under American law. And they did that to me. I contacted the Daily News, Nigerian Embassy, New York Times from psych ward. I was held there for 7 days, July 23rd, 2019 to like August 1. And I couldn't get no help. on, I even when when their patient advocate lawyer reluctantly agreed to help me set up a court case to argue for my freedom. On the day of my court hearing, which was like August 1, 2019, they made sure they couldn't go to court also, kidnapped me from the NYU Psychiatric Hospital, obstructed justice, and went and dumped me. It took me away from Brooklyn altogether, so I couldn't attend court in Brooklyn, mental health hygiene unit court, to attend, for my being held unlawfully at the cycle. And they went and dumped me. The hospital went and dumped me in Manhattan, in front of the hospital where my mother was still Bellevue. Yeah, now, so it was, and since then, from July to August of every year, they'll be attacking me severely. I guess to mark the anniversary of they attacking me in 2019 and getting away with it. So they already brought the Puerto Rican new police commissioner in around July to come to this area, and this is going downhill like Eric Adams said. So my life is in danger. They're attacking me, using little children to use the door to hit me in the bathroom. Here on Washington Market Park, throughout July 4 also, they were attacking me around that period with two black Americans. So now they're attacking me every day. I can't use bathroom. I can't, So I think this Eric Adams is trying to start a racial war, and it's trying to rely on history, how the Spanish people were terrible to African slaves in the Dominican Republic, of the Haitian immigrants, black Haitian, and it's trying to invoke that. So they said this Puerto Rican guy's already, the new commission has already come to this area, so we're going to be protecting children no matter what. And now they're using little kids to hit me with the door in the bathroom. So they're setting up a place where the Africans will be killed. So they were mass arresting Africans in this Canal Street is over here. So as soon as Ricardo became mayor last year, they were pounding, they putting the Africans in jail. The Africans have always been in Canal Street selling stuff. So I think it's trying to invoke an attack and killing of Africans here in New York as the Black American, because Black Americans historically have problem with Africans for sending them to slavery. So I tried to go to the McDonald's also, a Black American. They were about to beat me in McDonald's for using the bathroom there. And one of the Black Americans, the female, she was following me around with a partner. She appears to be very masculine, also very butch. And she came to the bathroom as soon as I went into McDonald's. So I'm going to beat that guy up. And she was like, the security was wearing all black. And she was banging the boom, 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 like I was an animal. And I said the last time something like that happened in Philadelphia, where they got the Starbucks said accused of Black American coming there to use the bathroom, and called the police. The city of Philadelphia apologized to that Black American. And the Starbucks also apologized. So there was a worldwide attention on that, and people said, you don't do that. When a customer comes to purchase stuff or not, let them use the bathroom. And I always go to that store, and they always give me a problem. When I try to purchase first before using the bathroom, by the time I try to use the bathroom, to go and log to the bathroom, it's out of order. I need to use the bathroom real bad. So that's why I went in. They didn't have any notice that says you can't use the bathroom first. There's no notice anywhere like that. And I saw they always leave the bathroom door open. And it's against somebody's civil right to harass them in the bathroom. I have a disability. I have IBS diarrhea. Sometimes I can't even hold it. I can't. When the bathroom door was open, I went in, and they sent the Black Americans to be banging on the door. She was like a security, and then she followed me outside. And so the restaurant workers followed me outside. And they said a case like that resulted in gunshots in Brooklyn around Utica. So this McDonald's has a culture of grooming violence among blacks. According to my experience, because I used to get attacked in that Brooklyn McDonald's also, and said it resulted in a gunshot. There was an alleged case where a mother was buying food there, and they said the worker disrespected her, and a son came there, and the workers followed them allegedly outside or something, and there was a gunshot involved, and the child was arrested for bringing a gun to the fight. So this McDonald's is encouraging, violent attacks against blacks or whatever, like me. That's my experience. So I'm not saving this neighborhood, and this I record. If anything happens to me, its administration has to be under full investigation, as the Black Americans should be able to get away with it. If they can prosecute Trump here, they can prosecute this Eric Adams also and his police commissioner. Because like they're inciting stuff. Yesterday they brought a kid to, in the bathroom. I don't know who brought that kid in, and hit me with the door. And parked the bicycle. And as soon as I step outside, as soon as the kid did that, the Caribbean nanny, I could hear her voice. So what happened? What happened? I'm like, how would this Caribbean nanny? She wasn't in the bathroom. How would she know what that kid did so immediately? So it was like a real setup to provoke me. As soon as that kid hit me with the door, the Caribbean nanny, I was hearing immediately saying, "What happened? What happened?" Was saying to asking that kid that. So I'm like, "How would this Caribbean nanny know, what that kid did?" And none of them apologized to me. Even I was protesting outside the bathroom, and the kid just hit me with the door, and none of them apologized to me. So I think they're just trying to provoke me, under this Ricardo administration of the country, and they're already cutting off every evidence I used to reference in my videos. So to make me look, if anything happens to me, to make me look stupid, and to make me look like maybe I have mental illness, because all the evidence they're erasing them. And this Ricardo was talking about research, and the police supported him as he was campaigning. So it seems that message was going to the police that's going to help them get away with any abuse. And for conspiring under the color of law to attack an African, because I've been getting attacked severely under his administration since he became mayor like 1 year ago. Like this, and I'm saying this is going to go downhill. I tried to go to the shelter they had for foreigners at Roosevelt Hotel. It's the security guards they hired there. They say there's a $500 million contract is given them. They were so rude to me. They went and got the soldier, the Black American security guard there. They were mainly Black Americans. So it gave them a priority, no contract bidding, priority right to get that contract for $500 million. And the Black American workers there were security guards were so rude. As soon as I stepped in front of that hotel, the Caribbean one of the Caribbean assistants told me not to enter, go use another door to enter. The Spanish people were entering through one door, told me to go use another door. And I didn't mind. And I tried to go through that door to enter. The Black American security guard wouldn't let me enter also. They went and brought a soldier, and the soldier threatened me to put me in the sidewalk. And everything has been going downhill from there. They won't let me go into that Roosevelt Hotel. I went there weeks ago, and I was recording everything, as much as possible. It was happening so fast. So in the middle of the encounter, that's when I turned my phone on to record. And I was saying, "Why are you denying me access to the hotel? Why are you threatening me to put me in the psych ward?" And they didn't deny any of that. They did any of those threats, but they kept on, you know, you know, doubling down. And no, we're not going to let you enter this hotel, And I showed them my immigration paperwork and stuff. So so they deny me shelter access, even though in 1981 there was a settlement, there was a lawsuit filed, and a settlement that you can't deny anybody access to shelters. And also, I've already contacted this administration online, said I was vacated with my mother in 2010 from my home, and also there's a special settlement agreement that anybody vacated has to be provided hotel room by the city of New York. So the administration is already aware, but instead of providing me help, I said I'm being set up for a lynching, Spanish and Black American lynching as an African. So if anything happens to me, they all need to be, investigated for crimes I'm experiencing. They don't let me use the bathroom. They try to make me defecate in my pants, and they're hiring kids. That somebody hiring kids attack me here. As soon as this Eric Adams, new police commissioner, came here and said they're going to be protecting kids, it's like a threat, and somebody's using kids to attack me also. So they're doubling down on their abuse on me, and I'm experiencing an uptick and increase in abuses.